here we go, man. My favorite time of the year. The March Madness bracket has been revealed. This year's field, man. It's pretty difficult, dude. I was watching the reveal when they were doing it on TV, and I was struggling with a lot of these matchups. Real quick though, I want to go to the group. I have created a group just called Luciano Reacts, same as my YouTube channel here. So, it is public. If you want to go ahead and join, just search up my name. And go ahead and join. You get one entry, in this group. So, if you do decide to join, you better put your thinking cap on, man, because, like I said, only one entry. So, the pressure's on me, man. I made the group, so I gotta perform, man. Okay, so let's go, man. Let's get into the bracket. UConn, Stetson. We're gonna go with UConn there. Florida Atlantic and Northwestern is a tough one. Gonna Boo Buie for Northwestern's a really good guard, man. Florida Atlantic, I believe, has also returned a lot of the players that were on that Final Four team a year ago, didn't they? So, Florida Atlantic is very experienced in the tournament. They made a big run last year. They're probably very confident. Northwestern, I think, also made the tournament last year. But I think they got, like, maybe the second round or something like that. I don't remember. This is tough, though. I'm gonna go with Northwestern. Do I? Yeah, I'm gonna go with Northwestern, man. I'm gonna try not to think too much about it, because if I think about it, I'll change my mind. I'm just gonna go with my gut. San Diego State, UAB. UAB had a really solid year. Okay, let's look at the previews real quick. Maybe that'll help us. Eric Gaines used to be an LSU player until he transferred to UAB. Okay, let me see, like, the team stats. How do I do the team stats? I'm not sure. Okay, so notable results. Yeah, that's pretty good. So UAB lost by 1 to Clemson, lost by 13 to Florida Atlantic. They beat Memphis, lost to SMU, beat Florida Atlantic the second time. Lost to Memphis, gave up 106. San Diego State 0. Oh, that's this game. Okay. I was about to say that's a bit weird. Okay, let's look at San Diego State's notable results. They beat Gonzaga, beat Utah State, 2 teams in the field, beat New Mexico, another team in the field. Lost to UNLV, lost to Boise State, beat UNLV. I'm gonna go with San Diego State, man. I don't know. But, one of these 12-5 matchups is gonna go to the 12 seed. Auburn and Yale. Auburn, man. I just like the way Auburn plays. Very physical, good defense, good offense, man. I like Auburn a lot. BYU and Duquesne. Oh, no. Duquesne. I'm going Duquesne. Not gonna think about it too much. I shouldn't have thought about the San Diego State UAB one that much, but I did. Illinois Morehead State. I don't think Illinois is gonna make that. I don't think they're gonna do too much damage, but I think they're gonna beat Morehead State. I don't know, man. Duquesne, Illinois is gonna be an interesting second round there. Washington State and Drake. Washington State. They lost to Utah by 22. They beat Arizona, beat Utah the second time, so they redeemed themselves. Yeah, so they've only been blown out once, from what I can see. What about Drake? I didn't look at Drake's. Nevada. Got a win. Wow. They played Bradley 3 times, and they beat him all 3 times. All very similar scores, too. That's weird. Lost to Indiana State, who did not make the tournament. I'm gonna go Washington State. Alright, no more previews. No more previews, man, because I feel like it's gonna mess me up. Iowa State, I'm going with them. I do like Iowa State a lot. So down here, we got North Carolina, Howard Wagner, whatever. We're gonna go North Carolina. Mississippi State, Michigan State. I'm going Mississippi State. I like how physical Mississippi State is. Very similar to Auburn. I like their physicality. Josh Hubbard is a freaking problem. Taylor Smith down low. You know, they got good guard play, good big play, good rebounding team, very good defensive team. And if they're hitting their shots, man, offensively, they're going to be very hard to beat. They're going to give North Carolina some problems. St. Mary's and Grand Canyon. Grand Canyon's a good team, man. This is a popular 12-5 pick here. Like, it's a popular upset pick for Grand Canyon. I'm thinking it's too obvious. I'm gonna go with St. Mary's. St. Mary's is a very tough team. You know, they can shoot the ball very well. And obviously they're a decent defensive team, I believe. Alabama, Charleston. Alabama, I think, as a 4 seed is a bit high. I think a 4 seed is a bit high for Bama. I would have put them like a 5 or a 6. Charleston, oh man, that's a tough matchup, man. Charleston can really shoot the ball. Oh man, I want to choose Charleston. I'm going with my gut. I'm going with it, man. I'm going with it, and it's not just because I don't like Alabama. I hate Alabama, but as an LSU fan, I do. But it's not because of that. I'm going with my gut, man. Clemson, New Mexico. My gut is telling me. New Mexico. Baylor, Colgate, Baylor, Dayton, Nevada, Dayton, Arizona, Long Beach State, Arizona. Yeah, I'm going on the fly now, man. I'm going by my gut. Houston, Longwood, Houston. Nebraska, A&M. I'm going A&M. Nebraska's a really good team, though. A&M, though. A&M. I feel good about that one. Wisconsin, James Madison. I'm going James Madison. That's my 12 over 5 there. Did I already? No, I did not. I picked San Diego State. Duke, Vermont. Duke. Texas Tech, NC State. NC State just went on a crazy run to win the ACC. I think they're going to carry that momentum, man. I'm going NC State. Kentucky and Oakland. I'm going to Oakland. Just kidding. I'm going to Kentucky. If I just jinxed Kentucky, man, I'm so sorry, Kentucky fans. If I just jinxed Kentucky right there, I apologize, man. Let me stop messing around. This is something to be taken very seriously. Boise, Colorado versus Florida. So Florida just lost one of their best offensive rebounders. In Longlegton or something like that. I can't remember his name. But I also saw a stat that said Florida is 8-0 in the round of 64 since 2011. I'm going Florida. I don't want to go against the odds, man. Against that record there. Marquette in Western Kentucky. I heard that Tyler Cohen, I believe his name is people don't really know how, if he's going to be available for Marquette, but we're still going to take Marquette. I wasn't going to not take them in that game there. Down here to the Midwest region, Purdue. Yep. Utah State and TCU. I like TCU, man. I do like TCU. Utah State is also pretty solid. I'm gonna go with TCU. Gonzaga, McNeese. I'm going with the fighting Will Wades. Gonzaga, they're iffy for me, man. I don't know. McNeese, they're 30-3. They just won the Southland Conference. Gonzaga, I think, also won their conference. Yeah, I think McNeese is gonna give Gonzaga some problems, man. Will Wade, I think, is gonna do some damage in this one. Kansas and Samford. I'm going with Samford. This is my second 13 over a 4. I had Charleston over Bama there. My second time picking a 13 seed. I don't know about that one. But Kansas, man, they have some question marks around them. Ooh. Okay, now I'm thinking about going back and picking Kansas, but I'm not going to, because if I do that and Samford wins, I will be so mad at myself. South Carolina, Oregon. Oregon. South Carolina, man, they're a good team, but I don't know, man. There's something about Oregon. There's something about South Carolina that, makes me think they're gonna get upset in the first round, man. I don't know what it is. It's like I watched them just get beat by 30 to Auburn. Um, I think it's just like the physicality and like they're not very consistent in making their shots, man. South Carolina's not, and I think Oregon. I haven't watched Oregon at all, but I just think Oregon. I like Oregon here, man. I don't know. Just my gut. Creighton and Akron. I'm going Creighton. Texas, with Virginia and Colorado State. Colorado State's gonna beat Virginia, man. I don't like Virginia at all in this tournament, and both times I watched them, they got absolutely boat raced. I'm going Texas. Tennessee and the dangerous St. Peter's, man. Listen, I'm picking Tennessee, but Vols, don't you dare pull something like you do every freaking postseason, man. Like I did an SEC tournament, man. I was very high on y'all. And you lost to Mississippi State, man, in your first game. So, Rick Barnes, let's forget it's March. It's February, alright? It's February, Rick. It's fine. No pressure, man. Alright, back up here to the East region. We got UConn and Northwestern. I'm going to go UConn there to go to the Sweet 16. San Diego State and Auburn. That's going to be a tough game, but I'm going to go with Auburn. That's going to be a good freaking matchup, man. Duquesne and Illinois. Duquesne could be a Cinderella team, man. I'm doing it. I'm going Duquesne. Oh, God. Washington State and Iowa State. I'm really high on Iowa State, man. I think they're a really good team. Mississippi State and North Carolina. Ooh, I want to pick Mississippi State so bad. Ooh, but no. I want to pick them, but I don't think they're gonna win that game. I think it'll be very close. All right, I think it'll be very freaking close. But I got North Carolina, man. St. Mary's and Charleston. St. Mary's. New Mexico and Baylor. I like Baylor. Dayton and Arizona. This could be a very tricky game for Arizona. I picked Arizona last year to win the national championship. They were a 2 seed. They lost to 15 seed Princeton in the first round. I'm trusting you, Arizona, but I'm telling you right now, if you lose in the first or second round, I'm never picking y'all again. I swear to God. Houston and A&M. Didn't A&M beat Houston earlier, or they almost beat Houston? I'm going with Houston regardless, but James Madison and Duke. Oh, that'd be a tough one, man. That'd be a tough one. I'm going with Duke, though. I'm going with Duke, yep. NC State and Kentucky. Oh, Kentucky just... NC State has a very, very good big man, dude. I'm going Kentucky. I'm going Kentucky, man. I'm trusting that their offense is going to be clicking, and I'm trusting that they're going to play a little bit of defense. Just a little bit, man. That's all you need. Marquette in Florida. I'm going Marquette there. Purdue and TCU. Again, Purdue. Do not disappoint me. McNeese and Samford. I'm going McNeese. Oh, that's going to be... Yep. Oregon and Creighton. Oh... I don't know, man. Oh, I don't know. There's sometimes an 11 seed that does damage, man. Oh, I don't know. Down here, I'm gonna take Texas. That's solely based off Rick Barnes being Tennessee's coach, man. Nothing against Tennessee, but that's just solely off of Rick Barnes being their coach. I can't take any chances. And plus, Max Asmus for Texas is really freaking good. And like I said before, I think he's gonna have a really good tournament. And Texas has a guy that can match up with Dalton Connect, decently, I guess, as good as you can match up with them. Oregon and Creighton, man, I don't know. My gut is telling me Oregon. I have two 11 seeds in the Sweet 16. UConn and Auburn, man. Ooh, I don't know. Ooh, wee. I'm gonna take Iowa State down here. Who's gonna play Iowa State, dude? UConn or Auburn? Oh, man, I don't know. I really don't know, man. I gotta look at this for this one. UConn lost to Kansas. That was early in the year. Beat Creighton, beat Marquette. My goddamn 30. Lost to Creighton by 20. Beat Villanova, beat Marquette. Beat St. John's, beat Marquette again. Auburn, I know mainly about them. Oh, I'm gonna go UConn. Oh, I don't know. Yep, I'm keeping UConn. North Carolina St. Mary's, I'm gonna go North Carolina there. Baylor and Arizona. Yep. Don't think about it too much, just do it, Luke. Houston and Duke, I'm going with Houston, man. I like Houston. Kentucky and Marquette, I'm going with Kentucky, man. Oh boy. I had Kentucky in my Elite Eight, I think, last year. Maybe my Final Four. One of the two last year. And you know how that went. Purdue and McNeese. I think the Sweet 16 is far enough for McNeese. I think Purdue would win. I don't know. Yeah, I gotta go Purdue. I'm gonna go with Texas over Oregon. So we have our Elite Eight here, UConn and Iowa State. I think Iowa State could win this game, man. I'll go Iowa State. Houston and Kentucky, I think this is where Kentucky's road ends, man. Houston's defense is just way too good. And with Kentucky not being able to play defense very well most of the time, unless something changes, I like Houston in that game. Now we got Purdue and Texas. Or, North Carolina and Baylor, my bad. I would go... Carolina, I'm going Texas. So we have Iowa State and North Carolina, and Houston and Texas in the Final Four. Iowa State, and I'm going Houston. And to win the national championship, I'm picking Houston, baby. Come on. Tiebreaker, how many total points will be scored in the championship game? Okay, if it's Houston and Iowa State meeting again, because, you know, two Big 12 teams. I have 3 Big 12 teams in the Final Four and an ACC team. That is a lot. Big 12's good though, man. Total points, I'll say, like, what would the score be? Like 70 to 60 something. So I'm gonna go 135. Sure, we'll enter that. Sure. Whatever. Yeah, submit bracket. Oh, there we go, man. Houston is my champion. I'm gonna X out of this for a minute. Let's go to my dashboard. Okay, let me rename this. Can I rename this? I'm gonna rename this. I'm gonna just make it Luciano Reacts, man. That way it makes it easy. Save. Alright, so dashboard. This is my bracket here. Most picked champions, UConn 26%, North Carolina 11, Houston 11. Yeah, so if you want to join this group, again, Luciano Reacts, just search it up in the group section here. Yeah, my champion is Houston, so yeah, man, I want my bracket to do so good, man. Last year I kind of struggled, not gonna lie. I think I made about 17 or 18 brackets, man. A lot, like 3 of them are serious, the rest are just like whatever. But yeah, Luciano Reacts is the group name if you want to join. And yeah, thank you for watching. Let me know who you got winning the championship. What do you think of my picks? Which ones do you hate? Which ones do you like? Yeah, and I will catch you in the next video, man. Peace.